A little backstory on me. I love scary shit. All things scary, spooky, creepy, deranged, disturbing. I could go all day, but I won't. Anyways, I've never been much of a person to get spooked about really anything. I mean, scary stuff is my shit. Also, something very important, I'm a skeptic or I'm skeptical, which if you don't know what that means, it is a person inclined to question or doubt all accepted opinions about a certain topic. For me, it would be ghosts, poltergeists, demons, pretty much any unseen force. I've never seen it, so I don't believe in its existence. Okay, so we have been living in the same duplex for coming up on 4 years, and it's me, my husband, and my son. My son's room is across the hallway from ours, and we have an attic. I've always gotten creepy vibes from the attic. I'm a horror movie buff and watch those movies about families finding people living in their attics. More on the attic later. Anyways, so my son's room is identical to ours, besides the items in the room. And the windows are a bit different. Well, I've always gotten spooky vibes from his room, never ours. When I walk by the room, my hair stands up, and I just get the feeling I'm being watched. It's way worse when I walk into the room. I'm not sure why that happens. He doesn't seem to have an issue with his bedroom. He doesn't have any imaginary friends, and my husband doesn't get bad vibes. So why is it only me? My son is also really into FNAF, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. He also has a couple creepy-ass posters of Freddy, well, Nightmare Freddy, and they look a bit creepy in the dark. Whether that has anything to do with the creepy vibes, I doubt it, unless Freddy brought something unseen with him when he entered our home. The attic is spooky too. We have an attic vent directly above the hallway, almost directly above the entrance to our bedroom, which doesn't make the spooky vibes from his room any better. Every time I walk underneath the vent, I'm worried someone is watching me. My husband thinks I've fallen off my rocker when I talk to him about it, how the attic makes me feel. He says, if someone was in our attic, don't you think we would know? And I try to tell him, well, no, not necessarily. I hear sounds every night between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. My husband says, it's just the house settling. But what if it's not? What if it's not the house settling? What if there really is someone up there watching me and my family? I'm too scared to look. I know no one is because both the ways to get into the attic are locked from my side, but I have a bad feeling that the attic goes to the other duplex and they have a vent too. So one night I was home alone and had just finished a scary movie marathon when I hear a noise on the roof, or so I thought. I walk into my son's room where I hear the noise, and I hear it again, thump, but it was louder now. So I walk around my house following the noise. It sounded like a person limping, but my attic isn't tall enough to stand up there. Next thing I know, my vent in between my son and my husband and I's room drops, and it makes the loudest crash noise. So me, being the detective I am, I walk to the now hole that was once my vent, and I look up. I didn't see anything, so I go to the kitchen and I walk into my laundry room and notice that the door to the attic is also open. I don't know how that could have happened since it was locked. I am getting a bit creeped out now, considering I'm home alone. I decided to grow a pair and look up into the attic. I take the chair, put it directly under the vent, and slowly raise myself into the attic. I realize I don't have a flashlight of any kind, and the noises begin, inching closer and closer, slower than faster. My heart is now racing. I can't see what's in my attic, and it's getting so close. It's getting colder now, so cold. I try to get out of my attic, but somehow the vent is back and locked, and the other door is also locked. I can feel its breath on my neck, so hot. But the air is cold. I slowly turn around and look at what is breathing on my neck. It's a man, and he is holding a bat. I scream, but no one comes. He covers my mouth with his hand. He says, I have been watching you for quite some time now. He puts a knife to my neck, so I stop screaming. Tells me, if you scream again, I will slit your throat and hang you, so that is the first thing your family sees. So I don't scream. Hours pass, and I hear my phone buzzing like crazy. My husband must be worried about me. Next thing I hear is he crashed through my front door. It was my husband, but I can't scream. If I do, I'll die. So I stay quiet. My husband frantically searching for me in my house, not knowing I'm just above him. Hours passed, I think, because I wake up and he's gone. When did I fall asleep? I don't remember. But I wake up on my couch as if everything was a bad dream. The chair is gone, the vents are locked, and I have no new notifications on my phone. I kind of give a laugh and lay back down, turn the TV on. The news was on. I read, anniversary of local woman's death, and I keep watching, and the picture of this woman looks all too familiar. It was me. I had died that day in the attic, but I don't remember it. My husband must have found me. Maybe he should have listened to me when I told him about the noises.